Welcome back to Cube Game, I'm Toad, and today we're going to be hopping into the editor for the first time in a video and making ourselves a platformer level. Now I'm going to start off by saying I don't build levels in this game. I have built maybe 1 or 2 levels in like 1.9, so this will be quite an adventure, but I have an idea, a concept in my head of what I want to build. It's somewhat already been done, but I still want to do it anyways because I like this idea. And that's to recreate a game called Not Another Needle Game. So I thought of the level name, Not Another Cube Game. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite fit in the name, so we're going to have to merge the word cube and game together. But I'll throw a picture of what the game looks like on screen right now, and that's more or less what I want to be recreating inside of Geometry Dash. So I guess the first step is probably we want some kind of plain background. Is there just like a solid color? There is. Ooh, or we could do a gradient. Let's see how a gradient looks. So I just make it like a silver or something. How does that... Oh, I need platformer, that's right. How does this look? This looks okay, actually. Yeah, so the ground, I guess we can do kind of like a black or a darker version of that. We'll probably choose the plain background or plain ground as well. Actually, that kind of looks nice. It just looks really, really simple and plain. We definitely need to get rid of Stereo Madness, though, so let me dig around and see what song I want. Ooh. Wait, I kind of like this. Listen to that. You know what, we'll try it. We'll see if we'll stick with it. So then when we're doing this, we're kind of... Alright. I can kind of feel the beat of the music in there. We're going to want to be a mini robot. I think that's what people use to do these needle-style platformer levels. So now we can kind of jump around like this. And next, we're probably going to want a camera zoom. How's that? Okay. That's a bit better. I kind of want to get rid of the lines because they look bad on my recording software, but hopefully it doesn't look that terrible. So for a block, I think I want to use one of the pixel blocks that's kind of located somewhere over here. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. Or was it... Oh, they're in this menu. I'm thinking maybe one of the ones with dots in them like this. That kind of looks nice, actually. What colors do we want? I'll probably set these as default and default, so 1 and 2. So for 1, maybe we can try like a silver, and 2, we can try a white? How's that look? That's okay. What if we swap them? What about this block instead? Ooh, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe just ever so slightly darker. Yeah, that pops out really well, actually. I kind of like that. So now, what do I want to actually do for levels? I think we're going to want a static camera somewhere in the middle. So to do that, I'll just grab like a piece of text or something and put it maybe right here. We'll give that a group ID of 2 because I want the group ID of 1 to be my invisible object. I generally just use that for invisible objects. So now if we go static camera, we'll just move that down a little bit. We want touch trigger and 2. Give it some smoothing right here and... Okay, that's not too bad. I think I can work with this. Alright, we'll make this a camera just so I know what this piece of text does, and we'll give it an alpha trigger, shove that back here so it's invisible. Now we can't see it and it just kind of looks like it just does that, which is pretty nice. Let me kind of fill in the walls here so this looks more like a proper level. Okay, so we have something like this. It's a little box now. I kind of want to make this a little bit more noticeable that it's wall, though. And then we'll have the exit be in the top right there. Can you go through these? Kinda? I think you can. So we gotta outline them with these little blocks here. Does that ruin the design? Actually, I kind of like... No, I don't like this being there. So what we'll do is we'll make a new layer. And we'll throw the little wall pieces on here just like this. And this entire layer is just going to be dedicated to these little wall pieces. I don't know what they're called, but we can do that. And then we can grab them all and make them invisible so you can't see them. And then it looks like this and you can't go through the wall. Okay, that makes more sense. How does this look when we actually play test it like this? Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Hold on. I think we need this object right here to stop the blocks from fading in and out on the left and right of the screen. No, that was the wrong one. I think it's this one with the X on it. That'll make it so the blocks just kind of are static on the screen. Yeah, okay, that's a lot more what I was looking at getting. But if you notice when we respawn, we kind of respawn in that little cubby. We don't get pushed out, so the player might get lost in where they are. So I think what I'm going to do is a little trick here, where if we kind of start doing our build, let's say we're going to do a little staircase to get the player introduced to jumping and stuff. I want to push the player to have them end up over here. So we'll make an invisible object just on a, I don't know, layer 2 or whatever. It doesn't really matter. This thing's not going to get shown anywhere anyways. We'll give this guy a group ID of 3 and put him right here. And we'll grab a move trigger that spawns at the very start of the level, and it pushes 3 over to the right by 10 almost instantly, which will hopefully give us some momentum. That's kind of what I want. Maybe if we go like this and we move it 20, it should bump us a little bit further. Ooh, there we go. Okay, now we just fill these in with the wall lines or whatever they're called. Luckily, I don't need to do the corners because they're going to be invisible. And now when we playtest this, we should get pushed out to the start there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we have to actually build the screen. So for this, I don't really want the player dying on the first screen, so I think we're just going to do kind of a little bit of a staircase going up towards the end here. So let me see what I can do. So we could do something like this maybe, and then if I remake these things invisible so it doesn't look bad. We have this. Is this too boring though? Actually, I can't really playtest it in there because the camera's incorrect. I don't know if this is too boring of gameplay for the start. I know it's basic, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that. I wish there was an easier way to fill in these kind of boxes. There probably is, but I don't know where it is. Okay, how about this? This should be a little bit better, I think. I want to hide the attempt count, actually. I think there's a new trigger that was added called, like, the options trigger or something. Yeah, right here, the options trigger. There should be a hide attempts. Okay. We'll just do a touch trigger so it spawns. Or actually, you don't even need to do a touch trigger. We can just put it behind the player. And that way, when we load it up, there should be no attempt counter. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this gameplay a little bit better, but it's still a little bit bland. You know what? I think we're just going to add some spikes into it. So what do I want to do for spikes? Ugh, that doesn't look very good at all. What about if we make these swapped like this? Does that look okay? No, that looks terrible. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. I don't really know what I made here, but we made something. So what if I just put a couple of these like right there? Actually, you know what? Let me save this as a custom object. There we go. And actually what I could do is I could build a custom object just like this and use this as a custom object, but I have this be set to a trigger of 1. Do those save when you have a custom object? So like if I do this and then I like put this down, is this gonna still have the, it is awesome. Awesome. Okay. So now we can just build out of this, these two custom objects from now on rather than building our same objects over and over again. That should make things go a lot quicker. So now if I'm testing this, yeah, we have 2 little jumps here at the start that are super duper easy. I do see there's something, did I accidentally put this on the wrong layer? I did. But okay. So there we go. How does this look when we actually boot it up now into the playing thing? Okay. That's not too bad. It's not too boring either, and then there's going to be something right here. I do want to kind of fill this in a little bit more, though, so it's less open, because it's a little bit annoying being kind of open. Or it's not annoying, just more like lacking detail. There we go. That works a lot better, actually. I'm kind of liking this. So now how are we going to make it so it goes to the next screen? That's going to be the tricky bit here. I think I'm going to put a checkpoint every single screen. Where are the checkpoint objects? I think they're this right here. And what if we make them like a dark gray or something? Ooh, that looks kind of nice. And then when you press it, it turns green. Except we'll probably lower it just a bit so the player runs into it naturally. Maybe we'll throw like an arrow here as well, showing that this is indeed the direction you're supposed to go. Maybe I'll throw like a scaled up arrow to like 1.5. We do want that white though, so I'm going to use, which one's my white one? I think it's 4. Yeah, that looks nice. And that should just about line up with the camera here. Yes, it does. I'm actually going to scoot it over just a touch and bring this down to the same level as the checkpoint. And now we're going to want another camera locking trigger, probably right as you hit the checkpoint. And we'll make this a group ID of, I don't know, 11. Maybe we'll go up by increments of 10. It'll be, I guess we'll do every 10 to make it easier. We'll add the ease out and the touch trigger over that. There we go. And now we have to center our camera again. I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere around here. So we want this to be at 10. There we go. Oh, no, we want this to be 1. I guess 1 and 10. We'll need both of those. And this will be camera 2. And then if we make our way up to the checkpoint here. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. It does look like this checkpoint has to be lowered down just a touch, just so the player has no choice but to run into it. I mean, they could jump over it if they really want, but I wouldn't recommend that. So now I have to guess where the outlines are going to line up here again. I wish there was like a box, like you could see the camera box, but I'm not too sure how to do that. So I guess we'll just build another room here. Okay, I think I have this next room set up like how I want it. So I think if we do this, then it should, yeah, that's pretty much perfect for what I want. I'm going to make this extend out just a little bit more so it's easier to see. It is the second screen after all. And now we kind of just get to experiment. We just get to build another room. I don't really know what I want to do for this room. I guess I'll kind of just speed things up and see what I can come up with. Alright, how does this play? Let's see. Now, so we jump here, here. Oh, wait, why does it look like all these spikes are off by 1? What? Oh no, well I'm glad I caught this early. So it looks like for some reason, all of the spikes I'm placing with the custom objects are like being shifted up and down by 1. So that's something I'll have to remember about, because that would be an issue with playing this. It would make the level a lot more difficult than it should be. Did any of these get messed up down here? No, those look fine. Okay, let's go into normal mode and see how this plays out. That screen looks okay, actually. So if we have this, it's definitely harder, but it's not, like, difficult by any means. So I think the screen is actually pretty decent. Now, where is the camera? So what happens if I just do this? If I just grab this and copy and paste this formula, the camera, in theory, should line up pretty much perfectly. Where's the checkpoint placement on this? If we do this, camera, are you gonna... Oh, you know what? You have to give each individual camera object their own ID or else it gets confused, I think. So I think if we do this now, then that centers. Okay, that's fine. We can't see the checkpoint though, so I'm gonna have to move it back just a touch, but this should work. Yeah, it does. So let me move this back by like 2 blocks and grab our arrow object as well. Just kind of throw that like this, and now are we able to see the checkpoint? Yes, we are. That looks a lot nicer. Now we just kind of hop through this, and this should be our second room done. I think I want to do 5 rooms in this level. I think that's going to be a good length, and they'll get progressively more difficult. So let me whip up a 3rd room here. Okay, I have the 3rd screen built, but I'm not too sure the camera is in the correct position. So let's just play through this real quick and see if it is. Does the respawning work? Ooh, it does, but the camera's a bit weird when you respawn. Might have to try and edit that. Okay, we can't see the checkpoint, but that does line up where I want. So I think we're gonna have to do this and then move the camera object 1 to the right here. Actually, maybe 2 to the right. Let's slap a start position and check our work here. How does that look? Not great. I'm thinking maybe it was fine where it was. We just have to extend this a little bit and then move our checkpoint system just rather close on this one. But I think it'll be okay. This should probably work for our 3rd screen, I think. Yeah, if we just do something like this. All right, let's playtest our 3rd screen now. So we have this little jump. We just kind of fall down here and we go around. And this one's kind of fun, actually. Now, I do know there is some tech where you could land on the side here if you really want to. Yeah, like that. So there is a way to cheese this room a little bit, but it's certainly harder, and I guess it'd be more rewarding for people trying to speedrun the level. So I don't know, maybe that could be a little fun Easter egg to have in there, so just kind of let people do the cheese and see if anyone actually goes for it if they try and beat this level. But I want to make 2 more screens, so let me whip up a 4th one. Okay, I think I actually really like this 4th screen here. If we go into normal mode here, we can test it out. So the screen pans like this, and we start by going up here, and we have to go kind of around the whole thing in a big circle. And I don't think this room is too difficult either. It's definitely a step up in terms of like precision, but it's really not that bad yet. But then this is going to be going to the final screen. And I want to do something a little funny. I got this idea just a minute ago here. If we grab the faces wherever they are, the difficulty faces, we can put a little demon face above this one right here. I think we scale this up to maybe like 1.5 as well to match the arrow. We can show that this next one is going to be a demon difficulty. So just like that, I think this might look kind of nice. So you can tell that the next stage is going to be the toughest one yet. I don't think there's any cheese routes in this part, or in this level. I don't think you can fall down there. Yeah, so I think this part's pretty good overall, but this next room I want to be the last room, and I want it to be the most difficult one yet. Okay, I have the camera lined up how I want, so let's get to building this screen. So I think what I want to do is have a little bit of a mini spike fall. So I'm thinking if we do something like this, maybe I think I have to scoot that over by 1. We could throw some spikes on both sides of this, kind of just like this. So the player has to kind of go down a little bit slowly. Wait, hold on, that's way too easy. I think maybe I want to do it like this. That's also a bit too difficult. Oh, I can do this, I think. Yeah, something like this. So the player has to kind of jump down like this. Oh, that's actually kind of hard. Okay, yeah, let's lower the camera position by 1 like this here. And now let's see if this works. So if we do kind of like a baby jump, we can do a spin around. Is that even possible? I don't want it to be like too brutally difficult, but I do want this screen to take a good like 5-10 minutes. So I'm thinking maybe this is the route we're gonna go here. You know what? I want even more room to work with on the bottom. So let's raise or lower the camera down by 1 here again. Just like that. This way we can add some more spikes. We'll probably want a spike right here and here, maybe some blocks on the side. And then maybe we'll have the player, ooh, we could have them climb back up. That could be fun. Can we do something like this? I don't know. Can we do wraparound jumps in GD? I don't even know if that's a thing we can do, but we could do something like this where the player has to jump up. Ooh, wait, this could be super fun. So yeah, we go like this and then the player has to do like jumps. Is that possible? Ooh. Oh, it is. Oh, it is possible. Is it too hard though? I don't want this to be too hard. Oh, okay. I think it's fair. It's definitely difficult, but it's not too insane. I do want to get this in 1 take though. Okay, it's definitely doable. It's kind of hard, but I think if you practice it enough, you'll get better at it. But what do I want to do from here? Maybe we'll have them jump over here and then go up a little bit. Oh, we'll have to block this off so they can't fall down there. Oh, I just got an idea, actually. What if we do this? But instead, we have the player kind of do a little bit of a wraparound. Yeah, wait. I like this. Okay, we can fill this up a bit. Maybe we'll do this just to give it a little bit more depth. But yeah, so now they have to jump here and then up here and then go around like that. Hold up. We'll just do something like this for now. Yeah, we'll do this. So then they have to jump and they kind of have to land here and then fall down this little chute right here. Okay, I think I've made some pretty good progress. I don't know if this is too hard, though. Okay, let's see. Is this too difficult, or is it okay? I'm kind of worried about that jump. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. And then what is this? Oh, that one's kind of a tough jump. But we can go down here, and I see a spike I forgot to move. Okay, so far this is kind of fair. I don't know if it's too easy or not, but I don't want it to be like brutally difficult to the point you can't beat it. And I'm thinking after you do this tower climb, it should be more of like an endurance and a nerves test rather than sheer difficulty. I don't really know what to do here. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do like kind of a nerfed version of the original spike fall. That could be kind of cool. So we could do something like this, and then we just have these two down here. So it's a little bit easier than the first one, but it's still kind of like a thing you have to do. I think this part's too hard. I'm going to move that up by just a block there. And then maybe we'll just fill all of this in so I don't have to worry about making gameplay from there. And maybe we could do something like this, so you have to make your way back up. Ooh, that could be a little bit difficult, but I think it'll be nice, because you can stop whenever you want. There's no, like, timing or anything you have to make. So we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll throw this down here with a spike, I guess. You have to jump over it. And then we'll throw blocks right here. And I think I want, like, one more structure right here. So we can do something like maybe like this. We can have this pointing at you. We can have a spike right here, maybe. Let's connect these and maybe put like a spike or 2 spikes on the roof to make it a little bit less empty there. We can throw some spikes here for some added pressure. Ooh, so you have to do like a little baby jump there. Maybe you just run off. I'm not too sure. And what do we want to do for the end? Maybe if I put like a spike right here and then do something like this? That could be a kind of one little baby spike fall there at the end, just to really test your nerves. Let's make this look a little bit more rounded out, though, because I don't know about that. Yeah, that looks kind of nice, I guess. And then we'll just do, like, one more gate right there to grab the gem. And then I think we'll call the gem the end of the level. So if I go ahead and... Actually, I can just grab this and do a big swoop down here like that. And then copy and paste this a whole bunch just to move this out a bit. And here's our level. I think this is everything we need. Oh, I actually have to set up the end. Hold on. How do we make the end of the level? Is it just this thing right here? Just end? Touch trigger. So I think we have to set up an object to be the end of the level. So we have to put this kind of before like that. And then We have to give this a group ID of 99, and it'll be the end of the level? I guess we'll have to beat our last screen to test if this works, so let's go and see if we can do this. So this is what it looks like. This definitely looks hard. This may take me a little while to complete. Okay, we passed the hard bit. Let's see if we can finish the rest of this level in one take. Oh no, I landed on the corner. You know what, I'm like pretty sure this is all possible, so we'll just do the very end here and see if our end thing works. So you do have to do a little jump there. Maybe I'll put like a sign saying do a baby jump right there so people don't accidentally die. Or I could just not. Oh, no, you don't have to jump, never mind. Oh, this last jump here is kind of tricky though. I think, oh, you know what, I really like that being the end though. So if we do, oh, you have to land right in the center there and then just barely tap right. Okay. And then, oh, no, that's the end. Oh, I see how this works. Okay. So we want to actually put this here and this here like that. So we're forced to press that first after you clear the jump. So maybe we'll do something like this. So then I'm pretty sure no matter what happens, you're going to have to hit that. We'll just do this. And then this will pull you into the end, which is right there. So let's test this one more time. And, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm gonna have to make the right side of the screen here bigger, though, but that is what I want to do. Let me just double check that the ruby is in the right spots, because I want it to be on screen, and it is not quite on screen. But there is a fix for that. We just move the camera ever so slightly to the right, and that's not ideal either. I could do this, because you'll still hit the end before you hit the ruby. That looks perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I want. So I think the only thing left to do is to set up the music how I want it to be. Because I want each different screen to have like a different part of the song, so let me see how to set this up. Okay, to do the song part, we use the song triggers. So every time we hit a new checkpoint, I'm going to make a touch trigger song thing as well here. We'll have it hit like 1 pixel before. And then we need to pretty much section this off into different parts of the song for each screen. So let me figure out, because I have to like time the song down to the exact millisecond. But I pulled up a little spreadsheet, so I actually know what these numbers are going to be for what I want them for this specific song. So it's going to look like this for the first one, and then for the second one, it's going to be 7280, and then 14560. There we go, and let me do the other three. 070, there we go. That should be the last one. Oh, I forgot to put the song on all of them. And okay, this should be our level completely done. So I guess the only thing to do is to fully do a playthrough of our level and just see how this ended up. Oh, I forgot to remove the starting positions. There we go. And here is not another cube game. Let's see. So once I hit this checkpoint, all right, is it gonna loop? Yes, it does. Perfect. And let me just make sure it's not continuing. Awesome. So I guess here's our full level. This is gonna be stage 3. I might touch this up with like some numbers and stuff, like numbering each different level. Oh, I see a missed spike right here. I'll need to scoot that one down, but I'll touch up all the imperfections in my own time before releasing it online. But I'll make sure it's up on the servers for people to play before the video releases. But okay, there's level 4. Overall, not too bad, but then again, I did build the level, so it's going to be easier for me than someone who didn't build the level. And there we go. And okay, this is the demon level. All right, now we have to try and actually beat this somehow. I'll put the full completed run, like, in its own clip so you guys can see this full thing in its entirety, but let me go ahead and try and beat this. And okay, we actually did that first try after passing the ladder. That is awesome. So there's our level verified. I do want to do a bunch of touch-ups on this off camera, basically making sure all of these spikes are moved correctly, because I noticed there's a couple, especially in the last level, that were not moved down correctly. Like this one right here needs to be moved down. But yeah, I'll do all of the touch-ups later before I release this. Do I think it's gonna get rated? Probably not, let's be honest. It's pretty basic, but I think it should be fun. I was not going for like a super detailed thing. I was just kind of going for a basic fun level, so maybe this will get rated with no feature. I don't know, but probably not. I'm guessing no one's really gonna see it. But yeah, this was more or less my first time using the 2.2 editor, and really first time building a platformer or just complete level in general at all. So I don't know, if you found this interesting to watch, this might be a little bit of a longer video, but hey, hit the like button. You made it to the end. Might as well hit the subscribe button for my channel to help me get to 4,000 subs. That would be absolutely amazing for me. And I guess watch the rest of my GD videos. There's like 10 or so up on this channel already, and we're going to be making more pretty much every other day I'm going to try for, so I guess we'll see how this is going to be. But yeah, thanks for watching, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.